This is a video about the ability to narrow to a certain area and feedback given. So if you have a particular property and you want to narrow it to just a radius around that property to see comparable properties nearby, this is the way to do it. You really can search, and it's mostly just a free text search. It's good for zip codes and things like that. If you know your area, let's just pick some random property like this property here that's for 1995, right? 1995, right? And so now everything is geocoded. So if you click nearby, it'll actually change the filter. Down here is a little summary for each item. So that saying that you're querying on everything, star just means everything, and the sum of all the properties that are in that query is the sum of the prices, or the rental prices, is about $3.7 million. The sum of prices doesn't really matter too much, but the average does. So of all the properties that are indexed, there's about, the average rental price is about $2,900. The max is $6,000. The min is $1,000. That's because we've arbitrarily chose those boundaries. So that's what the filter is showing, that we're filtering the price integer value from 1,000 to 6,000. So this is a pretty good summary of everything that you're doing here. Now let's see, arbitrarily, we just say, this is a property we're interested in, this particular one, somewhere on Sherman Way, and we want to find within a 2,000 meter radius. And that's what this is showing down here. It's saying it's filtering on price between $1,000 US dollars and 6,000. And this is the center point right here. You could even search in Google on that, or we could add a map. And it's saying the radius is 2,000 meters. Now let's just see what happened. The average price should change, right? Because now we've narrowed it. So now it's saying there's not much in that area. There seems to be only that particular house. So let's go back to all and click on all, and let's see what happens here. Yeah, it just took a second, but it's loading everything now. And let's pick a different property because there's not much near that property that we have loaded. But obviously this is a matter of some of these we have to be careful of, because when they're near the high range, looks like Zillow in the, sometimes they're not correct. If you click on it, it's probably a sale. Yeah, see, that's a sale. So we can ignore those out of range ones. But let's pick this one over here. This one is 3,800. That looks like a more normal range. Let's see what's going on with that one. And it's saying nearby there's about, remember, this is limited search results until we put more and more data in there. It's showing that nearby that particular property, I forget which one, we can even sort this particular thing by price descending, but it should just show it in this summary. It's saying that near whatever property we pressed on, that's the Latin long of that property, and within 2,000 meters of that property, the average price is the max. You can see that 6,000, or about 5.8 or 5,800 is a little bit high there, because the average is around 3,900. So let's look at the bedrooms, right? So if we look at this property that's higher on the range, and this one is probably messing up everything because this is really a sale. So we have to be careful of these sales. These things that are sales, yeah, we don't want those. So what you can do is just get rid of that price altogether. That one is a bad price. That shouldn't even be in here. And look at that. Are we sorting by 5,800. Let me just see if this also is a sale. Yeah, see, these at the high end range are fakes because they have rent in their description, but it just Zillow gives you the rent and the everything for these things. So I usually just get rid of those. Oops. Actually, you have to unselect them, so select all the lower ones. We don't want that. We don't want these high range things. We might want to lower that limit to below 5,000. So let's just get rid of, just pick some of the low ones. Yeah, anything with 4s. Okay, so we'll just ignore all those. And it's showing there's 3 items with 2 bedrooms, 3 items with 3 bedrooms, and 1 bedroom. So the point is we've narrowed it to a range nearby, and we've picked a property. Let's say it's this one. I forget which one, but it's 3,000. We can tell the owner that nearby the average price is about 3,700. So that's actually good. But let's just see how many, and his is 3,600. So 3,600. So that's good. But how many beds? Oh, so he's got 3 beds and 2 baths. So we could actually pick that, 3 beds and 2 baths. And let's just see if his price is good still. Are we still in the good range? Now we're down to 3 items. And where is his price? 3 items. Where did he go? He must be here somewhere. That's weird. Let me put back. Maybe he said 3 beds and it actually shows up as. So let's add that back in. I could have swore he was around 3,000. This is so weird because, oh, I see it scrolling off to the side. So this is the one that we care about. And let's just see, it does say 3 beds, 2 baths. Okay, so then we'll go back down here and we'll make sure we pick 3 beds, 2 baths. There he is. And he should still be here. There he is. And so he's on the low range, the low end. So he could probably charge more, right? So, but let's compare. Maybe these are nicer properties and some of these are sales. Yeah, see that? We got to get rid of these sales. We'll just filter them out of the... These things, yes. See, what's happening is this guy's actually trying to rent, and he's in an area where people are selling houses, and they just put a rental value of it. So it's actually a valuable place. So this shows what can be done by narrowing. I think he's in a very residential area, so that's what's causing that. So if we went, you can actually just web search this, and it shows right where he is. That's so cool. And he's probably in a very nice area. So, oops. Yeah, so if you go there, is this still the same? Yeah, that's probably the house right there. So, peace out.